Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about emergency preparedness for unexpected things like storms and hurricanes and things like that. So weather report came out and we're going to have sleet tonight, which means the roads are probably going to be iced over tomorrow morning. And down here where I live in Texas, everyone loses their minds when the roads get closed up. You'd think Armageddon had come or something, but just a little ice on the roads. But anyway, the possibility of having power outages always exists when there's ice storms. So in preparation for this, I always have these sort of things on hand, and they always have other uses too. But one thing I always keep on hand is extra logs to put in the fire. Now, I do have some firewood out back, but I keep the chemical logs because they're nice and easy, and then the other logs are the backup. So keep a wood pile or keep extra chemical logs on hand just in case you have a power outage. You know, you should be wearing your clothing to stay warm, but a fire adds warmth to the surrounding area. It's a mental thing. It is something that people have always been drawn to tell stories around to stay warm. So you shouldn't need a fire to survive if the power goes out, but having a fire sure does make it a lot more pleasant an experience. It makes it more like a camp out rather than a shut-in. So extra logs always good to have on hand. Also, I always keep a can of propane, a spare can. Two reasons. One is for emergencies, I have extra propane to cook and heat with, but also if I run out of gas while grilling a normal meal, then I have another can I can hook up and finish cooking the meal. I hate having to try to drive to the store, leaving chicken on the grill for half an hour while I go get another can of propane. Then it just messes up my whole dinner plan. So I always keep a spare can of propane. If you're a griller, it's always the best practice. For those of you that don't have a fireplace or have a grill, then another option is to start off with is one of these little sterno emergency kits. They have sterno cans in them which you can use to heat things. They have a little metal stove that you can put things on to heat and cook with the sterno, and it has candles in it so you have light. So remember, candles and sterno are a good thing to cook with. Now, that's like a little, I think $20 little sterno kit there. It doesn't cost much. Good way to start. Now, for those of you who camp out like I do, you may have some more advanced materials at hand that you can use. A little bit more for that outdoorsy thing that can be used indoors. What I'm talking about here is stuff like this. This right here is a backpack stove. Comes with a little can of fuel, comes with a little stove, comes with my little pot, and I can put water on here and have it boil in about 1.5 minutes. So I can make tea, I can make hot chocolate, I can cook small amounts of things in this. This is very handy to have, to hike with, to camp with, but also for emergencies, it's easily transportable. Now, you're stuck in your house, and you're used to going camping. So, if you always take the family out camping, you probably have the bigger cans of propane, and then some type of a little stove, like a Coleman single burner, or a 2-burner, or a 3-burner transportable stove you take camping. So these are really nice because if you want to cook a larger meal, let's say you have two to 3 packets of ramen and that's all you got in the house and some water, boom, this stove, you can cook up all that ramen at once and feed everyone, and everyone's fed happy and healthy, and little hot soup and ramen go a long way when you're cold out. So again, these are just some basic things that I have around my house, and they're always around for different needs, but if there's an emergency or the power goes out, I just sit there and go, oh, I'll just go grab that and make dinner with it. Or, oh, I'll just go grab that and make a fire with it, and then we can sit around the living room under blankets and roast some s'mores and tell some ghost stories. So just a few ideas. If the power's going to go out, are you going to be caught with your pants down, or are you going to have this sort of stuff around that you use anyway for your regular camping and outdoor activities? Thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe, and as always, have a good one.